Real Madrid were crowned the undisputed kings of Europe for the 15th time at Wembley in May, their second Champions League win in only 3 years. It seems impossible to think of a time when they weren't one of the favourites to lift the trophy with the big ears. But there was a significant fall-off after their dominant run in the mid-2010s that is often forgotten about, instead overshadowed by the departure of one man. Welcome to the 18-yard box. Today we're going to take a look at how Real Madrid evolved since the loss of all-time leading goal scorer Cristiano Ronaldo to Juventus in the summer of 2018. There was undeniably a somber mood in Kiev on the 26th of May 2018. 3 Champions League wins in a row was an incredible feat, but the man who had bailed them out on many occasions with 15 goals in the Champions League was now 33, and they needed to make room for the next generation. When Juventus came in with a €117 million offer, Real received an influx of cash they could use to build their new Galacticos after losing their coach Zinedine Zidane. Turns out Florentino Perez had already taken some precautionary measures in the event that Ronaldo left. Brazilian wonder Vinícius Jr joined after his 18th birthday in 2018 to the tune of €45 million. He was excited, but completely unproven. The team got younger in goal as well, with the €35 million signing of Thibaut Courtois to replace Keylor Navas. The rest of the budget in that first Ronaldo-less summer went into youth, with €32 million spent for fullback Alvaro Odriozola, €21.5 million for striker Mariano Diaz, €17 million for Brahim Diaz, and €8.5 million for the Ukrainian keeper Andriy Lunin. A weak season for Los Blancos, which included being dumped out of their competition in the round of 16 by a young Ajax side, was subpar to say the least. After going through 2 different managers by March, Perez went running back to Zidane, who heeded his request and steered the ship to keep them in the top 3. The gamble on youth in the summer of 2018 hadn't paid off, which saw Real Madrid break their club transfer record for Eden Hazard in 2019. €120 million brought the Belgian sensation in, alongside other prospects from top European leagues. Luka Jovic cost a hefty €63 million, with defenders Eder Militao and Ferland Mendy arriving for €50 million and €48 million respectively. Perez wasn't done with the Brazilian wonder kids either, as Rodrigo came in for €45 million. This massive spending came at a price. Losing Kovacic, Marcos Llorente, Theo Hernandez, and Keylor Navas still netted them a €224.5 million loss on transfers. The team improved, winning La Liga and the Spanish Super Cup, despite being dumped out of the Champions League in the round of 16 once again. This time at the hands of Manchester City. Even with the long interruptions caused by COVID, club record signing Eden Hazard barely played over 1,500 minutes due to injury. Even an inconsistent 19-year-old Vinícius managed more. Benzema was the club top scorer as he had been the previous year, stepping up in the absence of CR7. The economic effects of COVID meant that the summer of 2020 saw mostly outgoings, namely academy products Achraf Hakimi to Inter Milan for €43 million, and Sergio Reguilon to Spurs for €30 million. In a season played completely behind doors, Real saw a marked improvement from 2019-2020 in the Champions League, reaching the semi-finals before falling to eventual winners Chelsea. They finished a close second to Atletico Madrid in the league, upset by their crosstown rivals in their first trophyless season in over a decade. Benzema continued to improve into his 30s, but despite his guarantee of goals up front, there was significant upheaval in the summer of 2021, which ultimately saw Zidane leave, immediately replaced by veteran manager Carlo Ancelotti. Perez and co. spent conservatively in the summer of 2021, only paying a €31 million transfer fee for French midfield sensation Eduardo Camavinga. David Alaba came in on a free to replace Raphael Varane, who went to Manchester United for €40 million, while Martin Odegaard headed to Arsenal for €35 million after a successful loan spell. Most significantly, captain and stalwart centre-back Sergio Ramos left Madrid on a free. The beating heart and soul of that squad that dominated the 2010s, a legend of Spanish football, seemed virtually impossible to replace. The 2021-22 season marked the emergence of a new kind of dominance at Real Madrid. A fusion of experience and youth brought them to a comfortable win of the league, while they also went on a magical run of comebacks in the Champions League to secure a 14th title, their first since their rebuild without Ronaldo began. This was behind the Ballon d'Or winning campaign of newly christened captain Karim Benzema, who netted 44 goals and 15 assists across 46 games in all competitions. Vinícius stepped in with 42 goal contributions, and Rodrygo emerged as a clutch player, all built on the steady midfield of Kroos, Casemiro, and the timeless Modric. The defence was equally a mix of young and old. David Alaba was sturdy as usual, while Eder Militao continued to improve as the season went on. Courtois was unreal this year as well, crucial in keeping Liverpool at bay in the Champions League final. In the summer of 2022, the most notable outgoing was Casemiro for €70 million to Manchester United. Madrid already had his replacement lined up, as Tchouaméni came in from Monaco for €80 million, along with veteran centre-back Antonio Rudiger joining on a free. There are countless club legends who left on free transfers this summer as well, including Isco, Marcelo, and Gareth Bale. Possibly as a result, Real ultimately struggled for consistency in Ancelotti's second season back, finishing second in the league and falling to Manchester City in the semi-finals of the Champions League. A Copa del Rey win softened the blow, but there were worrying signs of decline in the entire team, especially with Karim Benzema's performances taking a dip. Saudi Arabia cashed in on the Frenchman's prestige, getting him on a free transfer. Marco Asensio, who was exceptional when healthy, also left on a free, along with a myriad of other players who Real blew heaps of money on in years past, including Mariano Diaz and Eden Hazard, who retired after only 54 appearances in 4 years for his dream club. Real also cut their losses on Alvaro Odriozola, netting a €29 million loss on the Spaniard. The blockbuster signing of the summer of 2023 was no doubt Jude Bellingham, who swapped the black and yellow of Dortmund for the white of Madrid for a fee of €103 million. Turkish wonderkid Arda Güler joined for €20 million, no doubt one to watch for the future. Other important depth pieces, such as striker Joselu and Kepa Arrizabalaga, proved important in an injury-ridden campaign. Bellingham came out firing on all cylinders with an unreal first half of the season. Real went undefeated in the league in 2024, winning La Liga comfortably, along with another epic run in the Champions League, triumphing over Borussia Dortmund in the final. Real Madrid are set to dominate the next few years, with Mbappé joining on a free this summer, making them seem unstoppable. And Endrick joining for €47.5 million from Palmeiras is one to watch. It's interesting to see that even with multiple failed big-money transfers in the likes of Jovic, Hazard, Odriozola, and Mariano Diaz, Perez has managed to restructure the team through clever business in order to create something of a modern footballing dynasty. Just to recap, since Cristiano Ronaldo left in 2018, Real Madrid have acquired 26 players on permanent deals for a total of €815.55 million. They have let even more players go during that time period, earning €574.25 million from 41 permanent sales. Managing squad size is something that we've seen wealthier clubs struggle with in recent years. Chelsea, Manchester United, Barcelona, and Real Madrid's ability to effectively balance their lineup has been critical to their success in recent years. All you need to do is look at the ever younger starting lineup that they are putting out, compare the 11 from the last match Ronaldo played in, the 2018 Champions League final, to Real's current starters, and it's clear to see. In 2018, Keylor Navas started in goal, behind a back of four: Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, Varane, and Carvajal. The iconic midfield three of Kroos, Casemiro, and Modric supported a front three of Isco, Ronaldo, and Benzema, with an average age of 29. So far this season, Real has started with Courtois in net, a back four of Mendy, Eder Militao, Rudiger, and Dani Carvajal, with a midfield of Tchouaméni, Fede Valverde, and Jude Bellingham. Vinícius, Rodrygo, and Mbappé lead the line for an 11 with an average of 26.6, almost 2.5 years younger than their 2018 counterparts. Real not only built back to be kings of Europe, but they have done so with a significantly younger roster, clearly looking ahead to a prosperous future. How many years do you think Madrid will dominate at the top before undergoing another rebuild? Can they fit all of their stars onto the pitch at the same time? Let me know in the comments below. This has been the 18 Yard Box. Subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. We'll catch you in the next one.